Hello, welcome. Welcome everybody. So I'm doing free readings right now. I'm actually starting at 6:45, so we're a little bit early. You guys want to come back or hang around? I'm going to be starting at 6:45, giving away free readings. So whatever pressing questions you guys might have, concerns or whatever, maybe you want to think about that. All right, Blanca, well, stay tuned, please. Royal Blue, stay tuned. What we're going to do is we're going to use the interact option on the live to ask our questions, because that'll help keep track of who's asking what and what order. Hey, Jazzy. If I see multiple people asking multiple questions, I will skip, especially if I have already given you a reading. If you spam, I will skip. If I see that somebody's question might be more like maybe somebody's asking about something more serious than just like a love question, I might get to that first. Hello, Princess. But if you use the interact, it really helps kind of keep track of who's asking what, and I will be starting at 6:45. This is an advertised live. It's my first time advertising a live, you guys, so I want to make sure that I hold off till 6:45. But welcome. Tap, share the live, let people know I'm here. These are free readings. I'm not sure how long I'm going to go. Definitely more than an hour. So if you guys want to go ahead and tap the screen and share the live, that lets other people have an opportunity at getting message as well. 6:45 we're starting. Yes, you can use the interact option on the live to ask questions, and I will answer whatever questions you might have. But we're starting at 6:45, so if you can just tap the screen, share the live, let other people know I'm here doing free readings. If you want to go and come back, maybe you don't want to watch it all, that's okay too. I totally respect it. Right now it is 6:33 Pacific Standard Time, so I'm starting at 6:45 Pacific Standard Time. Oh my goodness, Code Dizzle, really? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not starting till 6:45. If you want, I can hit you up after this live and we'll talk. 9:33. So we're starting at 45 your time, 9:45 your time, basically. This is my first time kind of advertising a live in a long time, so I want to make sure I stick to the time. That gives you guys time to go and come back if you want, or share the live, let people know. Ooh, maybe you should if you're feeling like that's an option. I find that when I start considering that an option, then I need to take it seriously and go. So you might want to do that. Thank you, Christy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hate going to the hospital, but the other day, like, I didn't feel good either, and I ended up going because I just started crying, and I was like, okay, if I'm crying, that means I'm like emotionally distraught over this being sick, so I better go. You know. Hey, Gem Guy, how are you? What's up? Yes, you guys can ask a question, but I'm not starting till 6:45 Pacific Standard Time. So if you just want to write down your questions and hold on to them for a second, tap the screen, share the live, give everybody an opportunity to get in here and get a free reading. Ooh, yeah. Well, you know, I find that the things that you put energy in is what you get. You know what I mean? So if you're going to stress about getting COVID, you might get it. You know what I'm saying? So I would just not stress about it, not worry about it. Go to the hospital, get yourself checked out, maybe make an appointment, go to the doctor the next day if you can wait. I don't know, but I definitely try not to put energy into things like that, because then I find that you manifest that, right? Thank you for following, you guys. It's 6:35 Pacific Standard Time. We're going to just wait till 6:45. Make sure everybody gets in here. How's everybody doing tonight? Did you guys have a productive day? Did you feel good about it? Are you ready for tomorrow? Are you ready to do it all over again? We're starting at 6:45 Pacific Standard Time, you guys. So if you can hold your questions. Hey, Mrs. Hawkins. How are you, beautiful? And when we do get started, make sure you guys use the interact option, please. It helps kind of keep track, puts everybody in an order, so that way I'm not, excuse me, losing track of who's next. It's kind of a little bit of a better order. I'm starting readings tonight. I don't usually do the late ones, but I'm going to be doing readings tonight. I'm starting at 6:45 Pacific Standard Time. I just wanted to come on early and give everybody a chance to get in here, get situated, vibe for a second, maybe tap the screen, share the live. Let's get other people in here to get some free readings tonight. But yeah, I haven't done a night live in a while. What's up, King Joe? Okay, fam. Thank you. I appreciate you for rocking with me. I can always count on you. But yeah, you guys, so we're just going to hang out for a second. It's 6:37. We have time. You know. Am I glowing? It's my ring light. It's my ring light. I got a new one, and then I broke it, but then I fixed it with some amazing products. And now it's like super bright. But thank you. Hello, Dig. How are you, beautiful? I had a very not productive day. I had a productive, not being productive day. Like, that's how productive I was. Sometimes, you know, I feel like I do that too much, but I think it's necessary for my sanity. You feel me? You feel me? When we do get started, you guys, it's 6:38 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to get started at 6:45. Please tap the screen, share the live, and then once we get started, you guys can use this little interact option. I don't know where it shows on your screen, but on mine, it's right here. And you guys can ask your questions in there, because it'll kind of keep track for me, and I will try to answer them in the order that they come. Why are you down? Don't be down. Don't feed into that down energy. Don't do it, you guys. Come on, you got to vibrate high. Let me say something. I have been making content a lot lately about this topic, and I've been trying to like kind of plant seeds in people so they like can consider a new way. But you know, complaining, it's like really gonna, like when you say I'm a little down today, and I know people are like, keep it 100 and, you know, say how you really feel. But I find that when I speak how I really feel, I start to really manifest that, because it's kind of like I'm claiming that as the end result. So I really try not to give into the negative vibes of anything. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not, like, you know, I'm not perfect, but I really try not to, you know, go far with that. You know, don't speak it, girl. Don't speak it. You can still take it back. This is your day. This is your day. Hey, Brandy Archer, how you doing, beautiful? How's everybody doing? Thank you, girl. Thank you. This one was a year ago. I got it done around my birthday when I turned 41. Thank you very much. We're going to start. We got 5 minutes, you guys. 5 minutes. Please tap the screen and share the live so we can get other people in here, too. We want to get as many people messaged tonight as possible. Sometimes we just need it. We need to hear it, you guys. We need to hear it. I was that person. I needed to hear it. I still hear it. I just hear it different now. It's like I know how to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So then I hear it and I be like, okay, and I have these conversations with myself. But stay positive, you guys, no matter what. Really try to find the silver lining in every moment, every day, every bad situation. Really do. And I promise you, because what happens is it's not just, oh, I'm just saying this to like try to trick my mind. It's not. It's really creating a frequency and change within your life. I started doing telekinesis, right, and practicing it, and I've been posting my videos. And you guys, like, literally I can feel the energy, and I start to realize, like, if we can control the energy like that, and I can do that, like, why wouldn't the words that we speak out affect our bodies? And why couldn't we heal ourselves with frequency and energy as well? Like, it seems like not such a hard concept to wrap your head around once you start realizing that you can move that little lighter or item off your hand. And I know a lot of people want to talk their whatever and say that that's not what was happening. I had one comment that I blocked, but it's like, I know that it's real, and I'm like shocked myself, you know, like, what in the world? So if I can do that, and I never knew I could, and you can do that, and you never knew you could, imagine what else we could do. Imagine 642. Come on, you guys. Come on. Oh, you guys been tapping that screen. Oh my God, we did a big jump. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. You think so, Brandy? Thank you. Isn't it funny? Like the things that we're not so confident. Not that I don't like my lips, but I don't think I have the greatest lips. Other people would think that they're great. So I appreciate you for acknowledging that. Thank you so much. What up, OTG in the house? Oh my God, it's the Blue Collar Spiritualist. Everybody came in tonight. Thank you. And like right on time, because it's 6:42. We're getting right there around the corner, 3 minutes, and we're going to get started. You guys, let me tell you something. Blue Collar is also a medium, and he does readings, you guys, and he did a video. I got you, OTG, before we get started. He did a video that I duetted with deep breathing, and I want to say it was really beneficial. Thank you for that, because it reminded me, and I know this, right? But it reminded me, like, girl, you got to remember to breathe. You got to remember to breathe. And so today, actually, I had a goal to make sure that in between readings, I really took the time to do breaths tonight. So you'll get to witness that, and it was all because of you. Thank you for that. All right, so anyways, welcome everybody. Remember to continue tapping the screen and sharing the lives so that other people can get readings tonight. You guys, it's all about, you know, getting message out there and sharing with people who need it. All right, OTG. That's for you, boo. That was the last one. Okay, so how we're going to do this tonight, you guys, because it helps me kind of keep track, is that down below is the interact option. I don't know if it shows down below on your screen, but on my end right here is the interact option. And if you guys ask your questions in there, it kind of helps keep track so that nobody, you know, can say, oh, you didn't answer my question. Well, I went through the list, okay? And I will say this, that if I feel like you're spamming, I won't probably answer. And if I feel like you're asking multiple questions and I've already read for you once, then I probably won't answer. I like to try to give other people an opportunity to get a reading as well. So please consider that. While I'm reading, I ask that you hold the comments also. Don't be like saying too much when I'm trying to read. It does get a little distracting and I have a hard time reading while I'm channeling, okay? So with that being said, we're gonna get started. Are you guys excited? Are you excited? Because I am. And all right, thank you for the likes, because that puts us out there, right? That lets everybody know that I'm here. And we're gonna go in here into the interact. Hello, Miss Hawkins, I see you, boo. Alexi, thank you. Hey, Mia, how you doing? Okay, we're gonna start with Viv Ross. Was the first question. Is my boyfriend going to propose to me? Vivian, let me take that deep breath. I hear a yes, Vivian. I hear a really solid yes. I'm hearing within a 12-month period, not necessarily within this year, right? But maybe next year, in the next 12 months. He's like kind of a shy guy, so I feel like don't press it. You know, let it be his idea. Let him kind of come up with everything. Like, let it be natural, let it be organic. Don't, don't be too, like, hinty, okay? All right, love and light to you. Thank you guys for being patient, too. Ooh, it filled up quick, you guys. All right. I swear, okay, Miss Hawkins was next, and it said, how will my job situation pan out? You're welcome, Viv. You saw that deep breath, you guys? How will my job situation pan out? So I feel like you're on the brink of something new, like you're kind of challenging yourself. It's not just like out of something. It's not like you haven't ever... I feel like you have some kind of dynamic of understanding of what you're doing, but at the same time, this is a very new experience. Would that be correct? Okay, so I feel like it's a really positive thing. I think you're being really brave. I think that what Spirit's really telling me is that you have to not doubt yourself. Like, this is your moment. You kind of feel it too, and you're like really excited, but like embrace that. Don't doubt it. Don't get yourself in that low vibrating place, because that just causes more low vibrating stuff, right? Anxiety, anticipation. Just live your life. Just be free. Just accept. Just go with it, and know that you deserve it, that you got this, that you have everything it takes to make the right decision. So just don't doubt yourself. This is your journey. You got this. Love and light, girl. Okay, next is Destiny, Too Sweet. But it's something different, right? Is what I'm saying. And you're like kind of doubting if this is going to be something even good for you. And I feel like you shouldn't doubt yourself. Will I have C's child? Let me take that breath, y'all. Thank you for sharing the live. I also want to thank Spirit. All right, will I have C's child? Destiny. Did you already get like pregnant and have a miscarriage or something? Or do you already have like a thought that you might be pregnant right now? Like, was there or did you think you were pregnant at one time already with C's child? Because I feel like that was something already. Okay. And you wouldn't know if you are right now? I think, yeah. I think you would. I feel like I see something in there. I feel like it feels like already, though. Like maybe you were and you lost it and you didn't know. Like maybe, I don't know. It feels like already, but I do see that there's a baby. So it feels like low. I'm seeing something like low in a shallow area. So it feels like maybe it could be early on. You might be pregnant right now. Yeah, or maybe that's like in the near future. Code Dizzle. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I went on, let me make this really quick, Code Dizzle, just because you asked. This is from Amazon, and it's a lip plumper, and it looks like a little honey pot, and it's super cute. And I got this, and then I actually found these at Marshall's, but you can probably look them up on Amazon too, and they're hemp seed, and I just slapped this over the top. Juicy. Oh, thank you, you guys. Okay, let's go on to the next person. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. All right. Love and light to you. Okay, you guys. Carolyn, will me and Malik date this month? I'm going to say no, and I'm being compelled to say, and if you've been in my lives before, then you've heard me say this before also. Stop it. When you start questioning love to that level, you guys, and you're like, oh my God, is it going to be this month? Oh my God, is it going to be next month? Oh my God, am I going to get pregnant? Oh my God, is it going to be tomorrow? Oh, I'm disappointed. Okay, and this is why I wanted to kind of wait until we got to something like this to say this for somebody earlier, is that becomes obsessive, anxious, and low vibing. And when you vibrate on those frequencies, you're not going to get anything that you desire. So if you're interested in somebody and you feel like a desire to be with them, 9 times out of 10, you want to just like be their friend, get to know them, be authentic, be genuine, and just like manifest and like go with the flow and believe that if this person is meant for you, you deserve that. And if you just trust that process and not obsess over it, you're going to end up being a lot more satisfied with the people that you find than what you're dealing with now, you know? So that's kind of like a collective reading overall, because if you've been in my lives, then you know when it comes to kind of like love, I'm going to tell you to look within. I'm going to tell you to do some self-love. I'm going to tell you, don't ask about somebody else. Ask about where you are and what chapter of your life and what your journey looks like right now, and how are you becoming a better person from the last chapter, from the chapter before. Like, what are you doing, and who is that person, and do you even know? Are you somebody that has stepped into who you are, or are you still living what other people have told you to live? Who are you? So I feel like overall, let me just say, Carolyn, I feel like you need to go into self-love and not reflect so much on whether or not this is going to happen with this person. Love and light. Okay. Okay, this is where we want to get into the good stuff, right, you guys? So here, this is what we've been waiting for. Can you talk to my grandma about me getting pregnant? Let me take that deep breath, y'all. I want to release, disconnect, and then I connect. Can you talk to my grandma about me getting pregnant? Dig. Your grandmother was really strict and very traditional. Private, loyal, devoted, but very reserved. Dig. We're gonna have to make sure we got people in here still. Again, I keep forgetting that part too, y'all. Going once for dig. Yes, okay. You're fine. You're okay. So your grandmother was very reserved, private person. I feel like she wants you to... I was one when she passed, so you're not sure. Okay. Well, I feel like what I'm seeing overall is that there's this look of looking further for yourself. Like, put more thought into the future versus the moment and the right now. And I think maybe what you want to do is find the balance between that. Don't be so like, oh, I'm going to live in the moment. Be more or in balance with both of projecting into my future. What is this going to be, or what is this going to look like? Especially when you're like trying to manifest or create in your life, it's good to really kind of write that process out and those goals out and those things out, or whatever, put thought into it or energy into it so that you can kind of bring that into fruition, right? So I feel like you're kind of like being guided to look beyond. I'm seeing like be more on the projected side and come into balance with that, if that makes sense. Are you having a hard time getting pregnant? Have you had issues with cysts? And that's okay to live in the moment, but sometimes, because I don't want to discourage you from that, but sometimes you got your birth control out 2 weeks ago. Because I'm seeing too like a bubble. So I don't know if it's a cyst or an egg or what, but there's like a bubble that I see also kind of sitting low. Have you had a hard time getting pregnant in the past? A lot of times birth control makes you really fertile. I see a bubble. I'm gonna say that that's fertility. Like that's a go. If you're not, you're going to be. So I'm interpreting it as that's like a fertile egg. Like that's good. That's a go. And I feel like she's there with you. It seems like she's sitting next to you, trying to be supportive, trying to experience with you, trying to just, you know, we have guides, we have people that loved ones, some not, some loved ones that stay with us and guide us and support us, and we're not woke necessarily to always see it. So it's like she's, unless you know how to see it, you wouldn't maybe necessarily know, but I feel like she's around you all the time. She sits next to you. Do you have a chair on the right side of your bed? And then, like, would you be sleeping on the right side of your bed maybe? More? Okay, so you sleep on the right side. And you said there's like a desk with a chair to the right. I feel she hangs out to the right. So if there's a chair to the right or wherever, nonetheless, I just feel like she hangs out to the right. I feel like, and there's emphasis of you being on the right. There's a lot of the right going on. Right. Do you struggle with depression or anxiety? Like mental illness not mental illness, like I feel like you have a lot of anxiety, insecurities, and like obsessive compulsive. And anger, which anger is a lot of times like an outcome of anxiety. Yeah, like that's like sometimes anxiety is what triggers, like we have anxiety or trauma or a reaction to something and it creates that anger. So nonetheless, that would make sense. Okay, so I feel that she tries to be supportive with you, and there's this message of hello. There's just message of knowing that she's around you. Like, I'm able to identify this. She's saying this. She's showing me this to you. So, you know, I feel like early when I first channeled her and I saw her as stern and reserved, I feel like she was, and I said she was very traditional. And I feel like, you know, there's emphasis to that again here right now, is that, you know, she's here to remind you of your strength and your ability, and you're very able to come back from things. A lot of things that have been made to break you, you've come back from very strong and stronger, right? And so she's like, remember, you know, this is all that you are, and don't be feeling like less than or defeated or insecure or, you know, whatever. Like, don't feel bad. Don't have the negative thoughts about yourself. And yeah, so she's there, she's supporting, she loves you, she's around you, she sees you, she's trying to encourage you. And so overall, know that she's with you in the journey of trying to get pregnant, and she does hang out in your room on the right. And yeah, love and light to you. Okay, oops, let's go to the next one. Thank you for everybody for your patience. Okay. Okay. What is the reason Peter is hot and cold? Is Alexi in here? So I do want to say that I skipped over a lot of love questions. I will go back over them. I just don't want to keep saying repeated message, because a lot of times when it comes to love, I'm saying it over and over again. Okay, so I'm going to go do this one really quick, and then I'll go back over the love ones. Aliyah, Alexi. What is the reason Peter is hot and cold? There's that deep breath, you guys. Peter is there's a like self-doubt, and there's like, I feel like, you know, Peter got hurt before, right? Like, I think Peter got hurt before, and then he's kind of like very insecure about that happening again. I was thinking he did not really sure, but you're not, he did, but not really sure. I feel like whether a lot of times it's even another partner or the loss of a parent or the loss of a friend, like, or something that's traumatic like that, sometimes people have a tendency to have issues committing and connecting. And I just feel like it feels kind of trauma based, like just something, you know, from his past that's kind of triggering, and it causes him, and I feel he self-sabotages a lot. It's not just you, like he's done this before, possibly in other relationships. He's just kind of like he gets really in a point where he's happy and excited and ready, and then he like gets scared and backs out and gets nervous. I would set your boundaries, you know, only allow so much. Sometimes if you give too much, they'll keep doing that to you. So I think overall, I would just suggest, you know, making it clear where you stand and saying what you desire with this situation, and, you know, kind of setting yourself a boundary so that you don't get taken advantage of, because your feelings also matter. And honestly, we should ultimately try to be healed before we try to get with somebody, right? I mean, we don't, and that's fair, but I'm saying, like, overall, we should all look within and heal our hurts and our traumas, especially the ones that come from relationships, before we get into other ones. So he has a responsibility to that, but then you have a responsibility to yourself. So love and light to you. All right, I'm going back over the questions because there's a lot of love questions, you guys. Oops. That was by accident. Hold on. Okay, this is the next question in the lineup. Will I get pregnant this month? You're welcome, Sierra. Sierra wants to know if she's going to get pregnant this month. I'm hearing no, not yet. Love and light to you. Jasmine says, does Antonio have feelings for me? He thinks you're cute. It's like a crush, like, but not even a crush. Like, I wouldn't even call it a full-on crush. It's more of like intrigued, curious, cute. But I feel like there's a dynamic of you, and I'm just going to keep it 100, that's a bit naive or immature or not. I don't know. It's something about you that you're too free or open about, or like kind of, I feel like maybe there's this edge about you that kind of makes this person hesitant or nervous. Love and light to you. Will they select me for this job at INF? Is Faith 88673 still here, JD? No, I'm answering it right now. I'm sorry, I wasn't reading the comments. I'm just looking at the questions, and I'm going in the order that they are. You're very welcome, Jazzy. So, Faith is still here, and the question is, will they select me for this job at INF? I feel like you're like a runner-up. I don't know if that's something that you're aware of, but it's kind of like there's this energy of there's multiple participants, and you're definitely at the top of the list, top 5, top 3 even maybe. There's this energy of there is some hesitation, but they're not considering you, if that makes sense. And I feel like, did you have an issue, like, did you have an issue with like another job or a person or something else that you're like, they're not supposed to use that against me, but they might? Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you. We're just gonna, I just want to know, is this the kind of job where you are considered, um, one of the participants? Like there's other, I mean, I guess a lot of people would apply for certain jobs or whatever, right? And they look at multiple applications. But I feel like you're in the top. And does that make sense to you? And would there be something that they shouldn't be using against you, but they could? Or they shouldn't? Because I feel like there's some kind of a block going on there where they're kind of like hesitant. And I'm not really sure how to identify the block, other than it feels like there's some situation or some kind of dynamic or something that's happened that has them hesitating. I feel like you'll get called in for another interview if that's what you're looking for. You know what I mean? I do feel like there will be a second wave of possibilities, if that makes sense. So overall, I think it's very positive, and I would say I feel like I want to leave it right there. You're definitely being considered for the next wave. So if you are waiting for like a second interview, I would say yes. Okay, so love and light. Thank you for your question. Okay, I appreciate everybody for your patience, and we're going to go on to the next question. All right, should I tell Cher how I feel? And this is Tracy. Tracy wants to know, should I tell Cher? Okay, Faith. Should I tell Cher how I feel? Tracy, Cher knows how you feel. But I feel like it's unofficially knows, right? It's kind of like there's this, like, I don't think it's the time, because I think this person would be a little bit, she doesn't know that you love her, but I feel she knows. I feel like she knows. Like, some people just know, but they never talk about it. And I feel like she knows. And I'm just being 100. But I don't feel like it is the time to talk about it necessarily. However, I don't feel like you shouldn't be true to yourself. Maybe set yourself like a goal or an idea of when a reasonable time for you would be, in consideration with the fact that I do feel this person will kind of take it. It is gonna be an uncomfortable thing, I feel like. So it's kind of like not quite yet. Give it some time, and know, I think what you're not knowing or realizing is that those actions are like right here. There's certain looks, there's certain things that you do that a person can just tell. Okay? We have a celebrity. Stop it. What? Miss Teddy's in the house. No. What's up, girl? I've been missing you. Oh my God, I love you. Okay, so I do feel that if you're patient and you give it some time and really kind of, thank you, and really kind of make yourself like an idea of what's fair to you and the situation, I do feel like it will go in your favor, though. I do, and that's a positive outcome. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end it. Love and light to you, Trey. Hey, That totally looked like I was talking to a puppy, huh? I'm like, hey, kitty. Oh my goodness. Okay, better days are coming. You're welcome. Okay, better days are coming. Let me take my deep breath, y'all. And feel free, you guys, when I do my deep breaths, to take one with me, okay? Because we do need to remember to take deep breaths. Thank you. Thank you, boo. You know what, girl? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, so better days are coming wants to know, will I be pregnant soon or will I need help? I'm hearing need help. Okay? I'm hearing need help. I love you. I'm going to make some suggestions right now. One, something I've said already earlier in the live, don't obsess, don't have like negative energy around it, don't get anxious, depressed, or low vibing around trying to get pregnant. Anybody trying to get pregnant, if you have a question around trying to get pregnant, thank you. It's actually up in like a ponytail right now. But thank you. So I'm suggesting that when you catch yourself doing that, to put your energy into something like else, like get into an activity or a hobby or something to, you've seen them. What did you think? Get proactive with putting your energy into something more constructive, productive, right, for yourself. Second, do yoga, because yoga is really great for fertility and it's really good for your mind, and breathing is really good and it teaches you the breathing as well. So that's just good to know, right? So do some yoga, and again, maybe yoga can be the hobby, or you can just, I don't know, there's a lot of million things else you can do out there, but yoga in general is really good for fertility. But so yeah, love and light to you. Start with that and see if that helps, because it's like you have to take the initiative to be proactive with the process. It's not going to just be like fertile myrtle, right? Like, I feel like some people just get pregnant and some people can get pregnant but not as easily, and that's my thing, is I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Love and light to you. But I don't even see it as being something that you have to go as far as IVF or anything. So that's why I'm saying start with this and see if that doesn't make a difference. All right, Caitlin. Yes. You know what? I have a brother and sister who are foster parents for that reason, and it's amazing. I've recently, they're not adopted yet, so I can't share pictures, but it's been a surreal experience to be an aunt, and I'm very excited. So yeah, some people just need help, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't feel like it's gonna be that hard, but I feel like it's still gonna be not as easy either. Okay, so Caitlin, are you still here? Is Caitlin still here? You're welcome. She is still here. Okay, love reading, please. Caitlin wants to know about love. Let's take that deep breath, you guys. You dabble with somebody already, Caitlin, right? Like you have a friend with benefits type person that you're kind of okay if it doesn't go anywhere, but then you'd like to know if maybe it might go somewhere. Who knows? You don't know, because you're kind of open to the idea that you never know, right? You never know. So you're like, you never know, maybe, and we'll see. But if it doesn't, I'm okay with that too. And if it's somebody else, that's even better, because maybe that's why it hasn't happened already, because you know, you're not really 100% there yourself anyways. So that's a no, right? Like that person's going to be like, you're already not like 100% with that. You're like, okay, this is just what it is. And as much as you're kind of like open with it, it's like you haven't put that energy into it because it's not that already for you. So I feel like it's just not grabbing you. It's not that thing. It's not that feeling. It's not that crazy dynamic that you might be longing for. But it definitely suits the moment. You go, girl. I see a charming young man around the corner. I feel like he's close by, at a pub, at a bar, at a place nearby, a mutual place maybe. Maybe it's not so much that it's nearby, but it's a neutral place that you go to and he goes to. But I do feel like there's somebody close by, like in general. Like there's a path that you guys have crossed before, if that makes sense. So it's like you see each other. And so when I say across the corner, around the corner, it's not literal necessarily. It's like you've crossed paths, okay? You've crossed paths. Again, with anybody asking about love, focus on yourself. What's meant for you is going to come in the time that it's meant to come. So start loving yourself when in the process of waiting. You know, it's okay to have fun, you know, but if you know that person's not for you, make sure you keep it honest about that. You know, don't put somebody's heart on the line. So be truthful about what it is. And have fun, but in the process of waiting for what's coming, for what's meant for you, work on yourself, love yourself. What do you want out of a relationship? What do you want? How do you want somebody to love you? Do you know how you like to be loved? What is your love language? Ask yourself these questions about you. You know what I'm saying? And start doing that, because what's meant for you, that love that you want and desire so much, will come much faster. And it'll be so much more healthier, and it'll be that real love that you really want when you really put in the work on yourself first. Okay, so love and light to you. All right, let's take a deep breath and get some water. Morgan Lynn, you're welcome, boo. Morgan Lynn says, how will my relationship go? How will my relationship? So you're in a relationship. I'm gonna take that deep breath, y'all. All right, Morgan Lynn. So again, this is where we come back to the self-love, okay? We come back to how much time have you really taken to yourself? You're asking about how this relationship is going because I feel like you're doubting it because you haven't had enough time to really say, can I make this decision logically about this person? Like, I feel that you need to really self-reflect. Like, you've been in some bad relationships, I feel like, and I feel like you really need to, and I have too, and I had been in 2 very abusive relationships, and after my second abusive relationship, I really had to self-reflect and look within and say, girl, I can sit here all day long and say that this person is evil, which they were. But why did I get with this evil person? And why did I allow myself to be with this evil person for so long? And so I really had to self-reflect, really like evolve and heal and grow that person that was okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So really, the fact that you're asking, how is this relationship going to go? It feels to me like you already know that you're not feeling 100% with your judgment, with yourself. You're not confident in did I make the right decision? And the reason is because you need to really go back and say, why am I making these decisions? What is causing me to want to choose this kind of a person that makes me feel this way or puts me down or even maybe is abusive? You know, I don't feel that it's what you want. Get down on it. Hey, fam, I love you, boo. I don't feel like it's 100% what you're looking for because of the fact that you really need to go within. And until you go within and really heal some of those things, and I feel like you've heard this expression, but people are like, oh, your picker's broken, because that's what they used to say to me. And I feel like that's what you've heard before or something very similar. And it's kind of like, why? Really take some time to look and be like, why am I choosing this, and figure that out, you know, and if you need help, you know, I'll give you a head start with meditation. Start with meditation and see why, you know. And I'm not telling you to leave this person alone. I'm not telling you to break up with anybody or to not pursue it. What I'm saying is really love yourself and do that process even now while you're with the person, and realize what you're looking for and what you're going through and why you're reacting. Like, one thing that I did a lot in relationships was call the phones a lot, right? There's a lot of us out there that be like, why ain't you answering my phone call? Oh, I know he gonna answer my phone call. Why? Oh, he is not. Oh my God, I'm about to pull up on his ass. Okay, right. Okay. So, point being is that I forgot. Where was I going with this, you guys? Okay. Point being is that that's a toxic energy. That's a negative reaction. That's something that I should not be doing. I should not be putting my energy into a person. If they're making me feel that way, then that's all bad. It's not good. They're making me feel that way, right? So when I'm looking at the energy around you, I feel like you have to take accountability for why you're doing what you're doing, why you have your toxic traits. And sometimes that toxic trait is I choose toxic people because I'm not healed. And we don't always know what that looks like and understand that that's what's happening, but it is. And until we look within and understand why we're feeling certain ways, like, why did I get that way? Why did I care so much that he didn't answer the phone? Why didn't I allow him his freedom? Why couldn't I just let him go out with his boys and have fun? Maybe because I knew intuitively something else was going on, but nonetheless, as a person, why did I have to react that way? Why did I have to get out of pocket? So you have to look within yourself and say, okay, this relationship might not be so bad, but will it be what I really feel I deserve? That's what you have to ask yourself. And if it feels like this is not 100% what you've been thinking you deserved, and that's why you're here asking this question, then I would definitely go within and start working and figuring out why. Love and light. Shorty Daisy, Shorty Daisy, Shorty Daisy, Shorty Daisy, Shorty Daisy. Thank you, Devil's Little Subject. I appreciate you. Hey, Micah. How are you? Is Shorty Daisy still in here going once? Shorty Daisy going twice. I'm glad I remembered to do this time because I would have just did this whole reading and they wouldn't have even been in here. Shorty Daisy, 1, 2, 3, going 3 times. We're out of here, going to the next. Thank you so much. All right. All right. She's like, is it almost? I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I'm just going in order. I apologize, you guys. Okay. Kay wants to know. Let me take my deep breath. All right. Will me and Jade become friends or more than Kiera? Excuse me. Ooh, yes, I do feel like you will become more than friends. I do feel that you'll become more than friends. But I feel like you're not supposed to. People aren't going to want you to. You're going to have like a lot of negative feedback or backlash from people. So make sure you stay true to yourself and make sure it's genuine too. Like when I say more than friends, that doesn't necessarily that mean lovers, soulmates, forever and ever and ever either, right? So know where you stand with yourself in that situation. I'm sorry, Royal Blue, what are you asking? Love and light. No, not the box. Everything has to stay right there. Okay, if you're staying right there, that's fine. Don't move it. All right, Miss Bree Nicole, are you still here? Miss Bree Nicole, Miss Bree Nicole. Hello, hello, beautiful. How are you, Jemiah? I don't know what you're asking, Royal Blue. I'm sorry. Okay, Bree Nicole is here. No, don't persuade. Organic. Let it be organic, Kiera. Bree Nicole. Yes, we're using the interact option. Will I be meeting anyone, a soulmate, this year, Bree Nicole? Oh, you thought she wasn't here and I was doing the reading. Oh, thank you. Oh, I see. Okay. Will I be meeting anyone a soulmate this year, Brie Nicole? Well, you already know them and they're a bright light. They're very energetic and happy and positive. You have a very bright light around you. This person almost, it's like you're still discovering your light and this person has embraced their light. But you already know your person that's coming. And when it's this year, I would say I'm hearing 7, so maybe July. I just see this person as taller, bright, very embracing who they are, and you're discovering who you are. And I feel like soulmate energy, I don't know if it's your ex-husband. I don't feel that necessarily, but I do feel like that it's somebody you know already. Could be your ex-husband. I don't know, but it doesn't feel like him. Love and light to you. Thank you for your patience, you guys. Patience. Thank you for your patience. Okay, Karen would like to know, Spirit, will me and Robert get back together? Will Karen and Robert get back together? Oh, Karen. I see that's all bad. Why are you wanting to be back together with Robert? What is going on here? This is deep. I feel like Robert is no good. I feel like Robert... I don't feel like he's a bad person, which is why you hold on to him. But I feel that you are not your fullest potential with this person. Like, this person minimizes you, makes you less than what you're capable of becoming, and makes it feel like, or sugarcoats, or I don't want to say sugarcoats it, but makes it look like you believe it. Do you know what I'm saying? Where you want to believe it and think that that's what you are. Now, I just realized, is Karen even in here? Is Karen even in here, you guys? That's terrible. Oh no, my battery I need a charger. I don't know how long I've been on this live. Look, nobody's see Karen. I don't even know if Karen's in here. Well, Karen! Okay, we're gonna move on. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to just get through here too, but I want to give everybody the energy, so I just appreciate you guys being patient. Okay, we already did Brie Nicole. Can you do a reading for me? Little Miss Muffet, are you in here, girl? Oh, Karen is in here. Okay. Thank you, chocolate. Okay, Karen. Okay, wait. So let me finish Karen then. Let me wrap up Karen. Because overall, I feel like... What was I saying again with Karen? What was the question, Karen? See, I disconnected and I lost it. What was Karen's original question? Hey, Tayana! Oh, about Robert. And I was saying that he's not good because he minimizes her. Okay. Yeah, bad choice of men. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. So, overall, to wrap it up, I just would say that I think you need to really love yourself and also, again, work on yourself, heal yourself. There's a reason, like you've been put down maybe, or I don't know. There's a reason why you feel this is acceptable and you hold on to this kind of behavior. Because I feel like this person doesn't... I don't know, like there's this alpha submissive thing going on, like this submissive role thing with him, right? But it's to the point where I feel like, and it's fine, I'm not telling nobody not to be submissive to their man, but I feel like it's to the point where you have things you want to be, and that won't happen in this relationship. Make sense? All right. So that's where I'm going to leave it. Love and light to you. Can you do a reading for me, please? Little Miss Muffet. Is Little Miss Muffet here? Is Little Miss Muffet here? Little Miss Muffet. Dear. Going once. You're welcome, Karen. Thank you for coming in. Going twice. Really, Chocolate? Thank you, boo. I'm blushing now. Okay. Okay. Chocolate. Look, I'm over here. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Can you do a reading? Little Miss Muffet is not here. We're going to say going. She gone. We out of here. We're going to go to the next person. Okay. Next. Monica. Monica, are you here, girl? Okay, Monica. Monica would like to know, will I find love this year? Take a deep breath, everybody. I see like a yes. And I Monica, how old are you, Monica? I see an older gentleman. I'm not sure how old you are, but he's older. And I feel like you're 25. Do you like older men? Is that something that's normal for you? Because he feels a little older. I see like even a bigger guy too. Like I feel like he's a husky guy. Like you like husky men. Maybe some women like husky men. That's your preference. I don't know. He feels older. There's this older gentleman. Did you used to date somebody that was older and sluggish and maybe huskier? Is that what it was? Never dated anybody much older than you. So then maybe that's what's coming, because that's what I just see. This gentleman sitting on the couch. I feel like wherever you live, this person will be in your home. I feel like you have a short couch, like a sofa in your house. Like you live in a one floor place, but it's like upstairs, like an apartment maybe. Do you live in an apartment or a loft or a condo? Something where it's like one level, but you're not on the floor. You're not on the first floor. And maybe that's where he lives. No, you live in a house. Does your sofa have like a high back or short back? Because like I see a real boxy sofa. Is that your sofa? Or maybe this is his sofa. Kind of boxy. Yeah, I feel like this guy's gonna be older, and I feel like he's going to y'all, I'm sorry, that's my battery. I'm gonna have to go, but I will wrap up this reading and say that I do feel he's gonna be taller than you. I do feel that you're shorter in general. Like, I don't want to say you're short, you're like shorter, but you're not on the tall side. I don't feel like you're a super tall person, and this person's gonna be taller than you, right? Would that resonate? You're not super tall. I don't feel like you're you're not even like 5'11", I think you're like, you feel like I feel like you're like my height, like 5'6", 5'5". But anyways, nonetheless, I feel like this person's going to be taller than you. And I feel like they're probably going to, I'm hearing give it like 6 months. All right. I have to take off, you guys. My battery's dying. I'm so sorry. I am going to try to do more scheduled lives, so I will let you know through my content when I'm going to be doing those lives, and I'll try to post them with plenty of time so people can catch it. But yeah, I'm going to try to do more scheduled lives again. I used to do those and I stopped, so I'm going to try to do that more so that you guys can get your readings. And they're always going to be free, so make sure if you're not following that you give me a follow. I will advertise if I'm doing readings. Sometimes I do go live and just hang out and vibe with people. I know, Christy, I'm sorry, but my battery's dying and I can't control that at this point. So I apologize to everybody who was so patiently waiting. Sometimes it just happens like that. I try to get as many people as I can in the time that I'm here. So again, thank you for your patience. Remember to lead with love. Do everything with good intention. You guys got this, okay? I believe in you. Have a good night.